learned that there's really only two types of organizations, those that have been breached and those that don't know they're breached. Advanced threats can devastate a corporation. I've talked to CEOs after a breach where they've felt their company or their internal secrets, their intellectual property was lost or stolen that could affect the impact of their operation and possibly put them out of business.
A lot of the tools that have been used up to date have been plagued with something called false positives. These false positives, can accumulate in the thousands a day. It makes it very difficult for a security operations team with a continuous monitoring program to look for and find where the adversary is.
And you find out that you flooding by alerts, tons of products, tons of people need to manage them, and in the end you are still exposed and still the bad guys actually travel your network.
It is an asymmetric war. There are thousands and millions of attackers going after your network, and they only need to get into one place. So as soon as you can gain visibility to alert and take action, the sooner you'll stop them inside your network.
Attackers today are very, very sophisticated attackers. When they actually run their approach, before they actually take all the weapons, they try to fingerprint and map the network in order to understand what they need to deal. Deception technology cannot be fingerprint because when you touch it, it's inconvenient. So you cannot touch and say, okay, it's an honeypot, I will do something else. The first touching on the deception component will raise an alert and somebody will catch and detect you.
Once we mimic all those real infrastructure, the attacker cannot distinguish between the real one and the fake one, and he will make mistakes.
Deception provides a very unique, high fidelity alert. It turns out only two things touch something fake in the network. It's something misconfigured and somebody doing something they shouldn't.
TrapX takes a three-tiered approach to deception. So we go to the endpoint, to the network layer to look for lateral movement, and then to the full application OS for capturing deeper TTPs, techniques, tactics, and procedures of the attackers.
TrapX provides the telemetry to ensure that we know where the adversary is, and that we can contain them, and that we can provide business continuity of operations, whether you're healthcare where it's about patient safety, not necessarily security, or it's a financial organization that's worried about making trillion-dollar transactions on a daily basis.
We need to take more of an offensive approach to defense so that we're hunting and looking for attackers, and deception gives us a way to look for where attackers may be in your network by setting traps and gaining visibility into all the corners of your operation.